Are you one of those people that spends way too long deciding on colors for a graphic? It's an action that should take mere seconds, but all the colors of the rainbow are so tempting. Take a seat. Consider this color therapy. Hello world, Visme and Mike Ploger back here with you to discuss colors. We're not talking about staying in the lines or how to make sure your outfits match though. Today, we're going a little bit deeper, deciding what colors to use for your infographics. Listen, I get it. Deciding on a couple colors to use out of these seemingly endless options is as overwhelming as when you first got your hands on a Crayola colored pencils jumbo pack. You'll want to try color after color after color just to eventually get nowhere. Having gone through it myself and Visme understanding the practice of choosing colors, we want to help you. In this video, we'll share 10 tips to save you time and pick the most impactful colors for your next project. Shall we? Did you know that color increases a reader's attention span by 82%? If you did, well, I tip my hat to you as that's extremely random. Nonetheless, it reiterates the importance of color in infographics. The first mistake you can make is taking an already built infographic and resharing it as is. You need to create a strategy to customize the infographic statistics, details, and yes, colors. It's not necessarily as easy as just picking out your favorite color. Every color you choose should have a purpose behind it. As we progress through this video, those purposes may become more clear, but for now, just be prepared to do some critical thinking and map out your colors from the onset, not just throw any colors at an infographic and call it a day. Part of the research that you'll need to do, if you haven't already, is looking into your target audience. Who are you reaching with your content and who do you want to reach? What's their demographic? What's their personality type? Think about it. Are you in a professional setting at work? Are you sharing an infographic with your superiors? If so, you'll probably want to use more neutral colors like gray or blue. But if you're in the business of toy making like Tim Allen and all of his Santa Claus movies, you can be a little bit louder and more playful with your colors. So think about who's going to be reading your infographic as you start to consider its colors. If you're unclear on who your audience is, or maybe you're reaching out to the masses, an easy option to fall back on is using your brand's colors. Think about it. Coca-Cola isn't going to use blue in any of their infographics they share. No, they're going to use their signature red and white. Same with McDonald's, but they'll add yellow, or Facebook will stick with their recognizable blue. The fact of the matter is, color can increase brand awareness by 80%. That alone should encourage you to continuously use your brand's colors in your infographics or really any marketing material. If you're creating a private or individual infographic that doesn't belong to a brand, you still have some options. First, consider what your infographic is about and try to match colors to that. If it's about the weather, landscapes, or forestry, green would be an excellent option. If it's about the ocean or fish, then I'd obviously encourage you to use blue. Or how about coffee? Coffee comes in one color with different shades. A coffee infographic with anything but those shades of brown would just feel off. By using colors naturally associated with these things, viewers are more easily connected to the information and what you're trying to show them. One of the best things you can do as you start this color journey is read up on color psychology. Or better yet, you can watch the video on our channel about it. Colors have emotions and can dictate how viewers feel or act. Think about how a smiley face is yellow, but an angry emoji is red. You'll want to consider how you want your audience to feel. However, just because you want your audience to feel optimistic, warm, and peaceful doesn't mean you should use a tone of yellow, orange, and green, as that's what the color psychology tells us. You'll want to use the colors in moderation, as too much of a non-neutral color can be overwhelming. Again, check out Visme's video where we dove deeper into color psychology. Now you might like 5, 6, 10 different colors and think it's okay to use all of them because of the emotions you're trying to portray. But let me stop you right there. A good rule of thumb to follow for any graphic, whether it be an infographic, postcard, social media post, blog graphic, you name it, only use 2 to 3 colors in any single graphic. Decide on a primary color first and then consider what 1 or 2 other colors will work as accents. These accents should be attention grabbing like we see here in this graphic. In a sea of blue, the coral colored dates pop out, drawing your eyes toward arguably the most important part of the infographic. Color plays a big role in the order of which someone reads a graphic. Keep that in mind. Now, if you're having trouble deciding what accent colors to use with your primary color, let me help you there. Sometime after a human invented the wheel, Sir Isaac Newton created the color wheel. And believe it or not, within this wheel, there's answers to all of your color questions. Perfect color schemes can be chosen with the help of this wheel. The main 3 to consider are monochromatic, triadic, and complementary color schemes. Monochromatic schemes take a single color but then adjust the characteristics of that color to create other colors. Take purple for example. You can add some brightness to it and it starts to look like a faded pink. While working with one color, you can manipulate it to reach different shades and hues, in turn giving you more colors. Triadic color schemes work by taking one color from the wheel and then drawing an equidistant triangle within it. The other 2 points of your triangle become your 2 accent colors. And complementary takes one color on the wheel and combines it with the color on the exact opposite end. Think red and green or blue and orange. This scheme is best if you're looking for sharp contrast in your infographics. When it comes to determining how much of your chosen colors to use, try to stick to the 60-30-10 rule. What this states is that your primary color should take up roughly 60% of your image, your complementary color should be 30%, and then any accent color should take up the remaining 10%. Check out our example. The primary color is a neutral purple base. The complementary colors of turquoise and orange give it a little pop, and the remaining white text and icons help bring it all together. By following this rule, you're ensuring that your design is attractive, engaging, and clean. Now, one of the easiest mistakes to make is thinking that every pixel of a graphic needs to be filled, that there needs to be a design element from top to bottom, left to right. But that's not true. It's actually beneficial to leave some areas of a design empty. This space is called white space. White space helps add balance to a design while ensuring a reader isn't too overwhelmed. It keeps the focus on what's most important. So, as is the case, remember the term, less is more. Clutter can be remembered for all the wrong reasons. You don't want that. And my last piece of advice before you embark on your next infographic is to be consistent. If you're only creating one infographic, then this rule doesn't necessarily apply to you. However, if you're going to be creating several over a period of time, your infographics should be consistent in nature. They don't need to have the same designs, but following the same color scheme would help viewers associate an infographic with you and your brand. It's not going to happen immediately, but the recognition will come if you follow this tip. Now, with thousands of colors to choose from, it may be difficult to get the exact same one every single time, right? Wrong. At least with Visme, that's wrong. Visme's tool allows you to save color presets so you can use those exact colors on your first, second, or 100th project. You can even choose a pre-built infographic template that you like and change its colors to your own in just a few clicks. Color has never been easier. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is go time. While this wasn't your kindergarten coloring lesson, I hope you learned as much today as you did back then. As I just mentioned, go to visme.com to give our tool a try. Creating infographics is what we do best, and we do it for people like you. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below before you go. We'll look forward to helping you with another video here very soon. Until then, I'm Mike Ploger with Visme, helping you make information beautiful.